Hello everyone and welcome back to Every Other Saturday. So in today's video we're going to break down the game we've just seen against Slavia Prague, the 1-1 draw. So guys, it was a game that we knew fine well was going to be hellishly difficult for us, and to be honest I think we set up quite well. But first of all guys, if you're new round about here, please consider giving us a wee subscribe, smashing a like in the video and hitting us up with some comments as well. Helps your channel grow and get out to as many people as possible. We're sitting at 183 subscribers just now. We're looking to get to 200 before the end of the season, and I'm sure we could get there with your help. So if you don't mind, a wee subscribe. But let's not waste any more time talking about the channel and fire straight into today's video.
Every other Saturday's my half day off, and it's off to the match I go. Happily we wander down the Copeland.
First of all guys, I just want to say I apologise for last night's video. It went out a wee bit late. I expected it to go out that wee bit late, and thanks for everybody that did watch and smashing it with likes and stuff like that. But I don't know what happened, but there was an editing problem, so we missed the entirety of the start. So you only seen the start of the video and you didn't actually see the intro and stuff like that. So you missed all my good banter, but well, hopefully it'll be okay for tonight. But let's dive into the game and see exactly how we did. So we knew fine well we were going over there to an incredibly difficult game. This is an undefeated at home team. They are well and truly in form and they're capable of scoring goals, and they showed us that tonight. Because let's not be kidded, that first kind of 30-35 minutes we just weren't at the races. We're very slow, very sluggish, missing passes here and there, losing possession. Now a lot of people could probably put that down to too much celebrating and stuff like that, but on the other hand you can also say that Slavia came out and they were out the straps well and truly before us. They had everything going for them in their locker. They were passing quick, they were getting forward quick, and they got their early goal. And hands up guys, what a goal it was. The ball made it out to the wide area, and I cannot for the life of me remember the guy's name. It's just literally not happened that long ago, I apologise, but what a shot. And as you watch him take that shot, he uses a defender, he uses Connor Goldson as a point to curl round and gets that ball in the back corner, leaving Mcgregor no chance at all to get it. But don't worry guys, we will get to Mcgregor in this video. Watching that first half, to be fair though, was putting grey hairs on me, because I was speaking to one of the boys as well after the first goal went in, and I thought this could be a little bit of a cricket score, because they looked as if the firing was just going to keep continuing. But as bad as we were in the first half, there was mistakes made as well from Slavia. And the goal, it was coming, it was definitely there. You could see the cracks that were breaking down, and you could see the mistakes that they were making. And looking and listening to what the boys were saying at the end there with Ali McCoist and Alan Hutton, it's quite clearly obvious now the mistakes that they've made and where their weak spots are. Because yes, they've got power and they've got pace and they've got the ability to put the ball in the back of the net, but you can see now the mistakes they'll make. They're too quick to pass the ball back to their goalkeeper, I think, and their goalkeeper is always on the move. He's not static in the slightest. You can see that he likes to play with the ball at his feet. Now he supports the defence and moves left and right, but he leaves big gaps in his at the back of the net, and it could be one slip of the ball, one dodgy pass, and the ball's in the back of the net from us. So again, we need to pick up on that for the game coming to Ibrox. But with that one away goal that we've got, it gives us that wee bit more confidence, let's put it that way, because walking into this game tonight, I said it before, it was kind of like an unknown, because the two teams, when you start to describe them, undefeated at home, ran away with the league, the ability to put the ball in the net and don't concede quite a lot, you can see exactly the comparisons with the two teams. Now, where we're going to clash, was it going to be like a kind of 50-50 blah game? It was not that at all. And this is where we've came back into the game, we've got that goal, we're going now back to our house, where it is a fortress, and to be fair, they have the exact same thing. They've not lost at their own home ground, and they've got that still intact with a draw this evening. But going to Ibrox makes it slightly more, I don't know why, but more confident for me, because I don't see them scoring at Ibrox, because I feel like when it gets to next week and the time rolls round, with those silly mistakes and that bit of confidence that away goal's going to give us, I feel like we could be getting out there and taking the game a lot easier, especially not coming out in that first half the way we did there. Come out with a wee bit of pace, because the minute we started doing that, we played with pace, we played with a wee bit of thought process going in there. There wasn't a lot of loose passes. Once we got into the game, that was it. because as I said, that goal was coming. It always was. I said to one of the boys, Dougie, we were on the phone, and I said to him, they're making too many mistakes at the back with their passing, the goal's coming. And it was a fantastic goal, because as Gerrard said at the end, when the cross balls come in, you run into the middle of the box, you're aiming to get yourself through into the back of the net. And that's what we seemed to do, because as the ball came across and Hadji ran, you seen when he put that ball back in to whoever it was, he didn't really look, he just knew he had to get the ball there. He continued, because he had put so much effort into getting to the ball, that he continued off the park and hitting advertising boards, and Hollander was there with his easiest goal of the season to tap it in to get the one each. And this is the kind of attitude that we do have. We've said it before, and we've said it many a time, that when we do get ourselves into the state where we are in the back burner and we are a goal down, it doesn't write the game off anymore. We're not that team. We're not the team that Gerrard started with and what he inherited. Gerrard's team doesn't do that, and this is where the confidence can be took to Ibrox to easily come away with the win. Now, I do say that easily coming away with the win, you're probably sitting there thinking, it's another week's away, it's a hard game, and yes, it will be a hard game, but with it being at Ibrox, it raises so many more confidence things for me than it does negative. Because yes, they're a hard team to play against, and yes, they're quick, but you don't come to Ibrox and play like that, and I don't think we'll let them. There was a lot of players on that part tonight that did beyond pass marks for me. I'm talking Aribos, when we managed to get ourselves into the game anyway, I'll put it that way, because the first 30 minutes we're not really given many pass marks, but there is players on there that do deserve the credit, because we had your Aribos that started firing on form with the strength that he's got, and I was actually sitting back and watching it, and I don't think I've mentioned that this season, just how strong that guy is as a player. When you see him on the ball and he does his turns and he tries to get away and he's got those janky legs that go all roads, he does have so much strength to get away from a player as well, and he used that well this evening. Also, you had Morelos again, 100% on form, with great game reading and getting fouls and getting things like that at the right time and in the right places. But one thing that did stick out for me tonight, which was a really bad point in the game, again, it's not something that turned the game terrible, but really bad call from the referee with a yellow card for Steve Davis. Now, middle of the park, standard tackle for me. In my opinion, a couple of their players were a wee bit more dramatic on their diving about, shall we say. And gaining that yellow card for Davis, it's a poor one, to be honest, and it was a really kind of bad point in the game. It disappointed me, but again, didn't turn it too much. But again, Steve Davis had these pass marks as well, but the one man that sticks out above and beyond for man of the match for myself has to be Nathan Patterson. He was all over the place, he was up and down that wing, he played like an absolute hero tonight. He did have to give him it. And Gerrard, again, in the post-match conference, came out and said exactly the same thing as I was thinking. He turned into a man tonight. He's not just a 17, 18, 19-year-old boy anymore, he is a man. And that's what I like to see. Confident performances from that young dude. He's came through so well with this bad time with the coronavirus breaches and stuff like that. You can see how much it still means to him to play for Rangers. He didn't want this to be a defining aspect, and tonight's just another tick in the box for me, for the boy, that if, I hate saying it because I don't want him to be, if Tavernier was to get another injury, or if Tavernier would be unfortunately sold, which I really don't want to happen, we have him to take the place. And he's not a player that would be downgrading too much, because he's got so much more going for him. So again, man of the match, Nathan Patterson for me. In saying that, guys, there's no way we can talk about man of the matches and we do not mention the one and only Alan McGregor. Griggsy, once again, what an absolute hero. A few underrated saves with the tip over the shoulder and getting it away, making sure the shot that came in, I think it was in the second half, it might have been the first, getting it away as well, down to the bottom left hand side of him. But that save at the very end, it was just out of this world for me. The ball, it was well won back from the header, to be honest. It could have been classed as a free header, but it definitely wasn't. I'm going to give him his dues. Connor Goldson was unlucky to get there, but the boy manages to get the header. Any goalkeeper worth their salt getting down to that thinks that that's a fantastic save, because he gets down, the ball was actually behind him when he got his hand to it, and he gets such a strong hand to stop the ball going in, and he smothers it and keeps it, importantly, keeps it one each so close to the end of the game. So again, Mcgregor, what a goalkeeper. If we get another year out, you big man, I'll be absolutely over the moon, because there's no keeper like you. You're 39 years old and you can dive about like that. I struggle to get out of bed in the morning. I'm only 32-year-old. Honestly, fantastic, well done. But it does set us up really nicely to take that one each draw that we gained in Slavia and we bring it back over to Ibrox to set us up for what's going to be a fantastic game. There's no denying that, guys. I'm really looking forward to it happening. But get yourselves down in that comment section below. Let me know who was your man of the match. What's your thoughts on the game coming up? What's your thoughts on the game we've just seen? Were you happy with our performance? Could we have done a wee bit more? Just let me know exactly what you think. Get down in that comment section below. Just as a quick roundup though, guys, I'm over the moon with that result. One each coming away back to Ibrox, where that's going to be brilliant. But I'm going to be honest, I did think we were going to win beforehand. I was really confident that we could have got a couple of goals. 2 was my call. But fantastic all round for recovering and bringing it home, guys. But again, on to the next one. We've got a big performance again next week with them. So I'm sure we can do it and we can keep it going. Before we go though, guys, as always, if you are new around here, please remember to hit the wee subscribe button, hit a wee like if you've enjoyed the content, and comment away and let me know your thoughts and your feelings on the video. As you know, guys, we've still got the competition running. It's running all the way to we've hit 200 subscribers. It's a personalised Rangers pint glass. It's got the Rangers crest on the front with 55 in the back and your name just like a jersey. I don't have any to hand. They're all wrapped up, the ones that are made, but when I get a picture of one, I'll post it up as well on the social medias, Twitter and Facebook. So get involved in that competition. It's from our unofficial sponsors, AMORE WAXMELTS. I'll put a link to their page for Facebook down below in the description box. But please head over there and give them a wee like as well. Mention that you've sent you over from every other Saturday and they'll look after you if you're interested in any other stuff. That being said though, guys, fantastic result for us tonight. Let's move on to the next one and hopefully we can have another fantastic performance just like that at home. But I have been every other Saturday and I'll see you on the next one.